Oh, crunchy, crunchy. So, it's early days yet, and I know my previous video says, why is LGBT dating such a mess? And I deleted my last video because I really wasn't happy with it. I'm doing a little update. I don't want to go into too much detail because it's going to be too personal, but so far, 2 dates. He stopped over at mine and he's cooked for me. So, I'm still early days, so I'm still anticipating something. But cooking together, that was some great bonding experience. That was absolutely loved it. It's from all the videos that I was watching before I started dating about LGBT, well, mostly gay dating, because although I don't identify as a man, I would technically be a gay man. Like I identify as female, which puts me in the weird category of being straight because I'm female looking for men. So yeah, touching wood. I've had a tarot reading today. I don't know how spiritual people are about tarot cards or just spirituality in general. For me, I've been slowly getting back into my spirituality, just a little bit, slowly getting into it. For a large portion of my life, I was not religious, not really spiritual. I lived in a haunted house for a few years. And yeah, I think I'd still live in denial about that because I don't know, that's another video for another time. Just gonna be brief about it. I'm really hoping this is it because I need this. I really need this. I think I was really in my own head because we just had a spontaneous date that before I made that video. We had a spontaneous date and then I was like, oh, is this really, really what I want? Yeah, I'm ready for dating and this is what I want. I know that now from the past couple of days that have happened. Early days yet, get a few more in the bag and then I'll start thinking about making it a proper thing. Just work on it slowly, don't be too eager. People are giving me loads of advice. This is stuff you never really learn, ever. This is lived experience. This isn't experiences that people can talk to you blue in the face. If you don't actually live through an experience like this, it's like having the in-depth knowledge of the ocean, but the lived experience of the puddle. So your knowledge is as vast as the ocean, but your lived experience is as deep as the puddle. That's basically what it's like. I can teach you what I've experienced, but you won't have the same experience as me because my experiences were different. All mine have been really short term, and I don't want to be sat here a week from now going, it's another short term one, crying my eyes out. No, I won't cry my eyes out. Maybe a little bit. If it does go wrong, I will cry my eyes out. Just a little bit. Okay, so not all LGBT dating is a mess. It's just that when you compare it to straight dating, where you get typical man and woman together, they typically go on dates before doing anything in the bedroom, whereas for some reason gay dating is quite up front. It's like, all right, we're dating now. Zip, get a mouthful. Yeah, I made that video when I was in a weird headspace. Also, when my libido is all over the place, which it was that day, not always into it, but I don't know. I don't know what to say because I don't know how far to take this. Try and keep it pacey. Try and keep dates out. Yo, juicy fuckers, you ain't getting the dates. That's for me to know, you to find out, and you'll never find out because I'm not telling. It's October. It's October, that's all I'm going to say. It's one of my favourite things. No, you dirty bastard, get that out of your mind. We laid in bed snuggling and talking, that's my favourite things. That's what I really like. We talk for hours. I'm aware that I'm going as red as this shirt that I'm wearing. Yeah, we just laid in bed talking for hours, just back and forth with subjects. That's what I find easy. I've had girl friends, but not a girlfriend. I found it's easier to talk to guys about things than it is girls. I've had more guy friends where I can just really, really talk about stuff with girls. Some of them, you can't talk about a lot of stuff with them because they don't quite like that. It's very rare you will find a girl that will talk to you about certain things. Not all of them are like that. I just find talking to guys so much easier. Anyway, we were talking in bed. And I remember the last thing before I fell asleep, we must have stayed up till 2 a.m, easily, talking just about things. We're both into Warhammer. I know just enough to get by the surface level stuff, like factions and, different sub-factions. He knows the full in-depth lore of things, which I really, really like, actually. Like, he's really nerdy. I love that. Guys, be nerdy. It's fucking great. We love it. Well, that's my thing. I'm not talking. Oh, this fucking mess. Anyway, just be nerdy because people do like that. Anyway, I remember just falling asleep to some of the stuff he was saying. That's it. So that's as far as I'm going to go with that. And the reason I just kind of want to make a little video about it. Seems as though I'm starting to do a little bit more YouTube. That video is really taking off, by the way. For some reason, it's really taking off. And it was mostly for most of my life, I've been battling in my head. I considered myself, at one point, I really liked considering myself as liking girls, and then I've changed to just liking guys. It's like, right, fuck it, I'm just going to admit it, I like guys. Fuck it, I'm not hiding it anymore. Because I think I was secretly hiding it. And it's like now I've just opened up and just admitted it. It's like, yeah, I know where I am. So, only you can find yourself like I did. Nobody else can find you for you. That's something within. Where was I going with this? Did I start off with the tarot cards? Spirituality? I've tried recording this so many times that I've forgotten where I am and what I've talked about. But I had a tarot reading today. And the tarot reading was pretty spot on. It definitely spoke to me. Nobody else. Like my experience, like my workplace, the specific people there. And I'm struggling to try and get a new job, but the cards say, or at least the reading said, that keep at it, because the cards on the reading said that I won't be continuing in my current job. It will be a new job, so I'm just going to keep at it. That's basically what I did for dating. And I did. I took a pilgrimage up. This was when I had the old car before I hit the deer. Poor thing. God rest its soul. Before I hit it, took a pilgrimage all the way up to Bolton Abbey. Just one day, just spontaneously got in the car and went, right, where should I go today? Bolton Abbey. Let's go there. Let's see what that looks like. I went. I forgot my jacket. It was kind of cold. The sun was out, but the wind was blowing a little bit. And I was freezing. That's a detail I remember. Absolutely loved it. It was gorgeous up there. I would recommend it. Recommend it when it's not as busy. I don't think I went on a weekend. I think I went during the week and it was still somewhat busy. Actually, I can't remember when I went up there now. It might have been a weekend. It was in May. 15th? Was it the 15th of May? That might be a weekend. Without looking, I think it was the 15th of May I went up. Don't know why that date specifically jumped out at me, but it did. And that's when I went. And I had a little pray in the church. And I remember specifically praying two things in particular. Now, I don't know if this prayer's been answered. I don't know if somebody's working in the background, whether spiritual or not. But my tarot card also aligned with my prayer. So, say what you will, having a little bit of faith when you've got nothing helps. Because I remember when I went through I don't know how else to describe it. That time I went through losing or being thrown, cast aside. That's it. When being cast aside by everybody, I remember being completely alone for quite a while before I even messaged my friend, and they helped me through it by just being there. They didn't really, mind me just bombarding them with messages because they said it's better out of your head than it is inside your head, and it really did help. Just have, even if it's just something, just have a little bit of faith, just a little bit of spirituality. It does help. I dread to think where I would be without it, especially without my friend. I told them things that I have not told anybody else. And the reason why I went to my friend and spirituality, I couldn't get any mental health help. I just kept making decisions that weren't helping my mental health. I remember I stopped one of my hormone treatments. I'm back on it now. But I remember stopping that, and that didn't help either. It took a very long time to get back onto that, and I'm on that now. And that's just something I've not told anybody else other than my friend. And I don't really like admitting it, but I'm back on it now. Our mental health help sucks in this country. I know it's not great in America either, but just here it just doesn't work. It feels like nobody cares. When I was on the phone to that talking therapist, they kept interrupting me. It kept breaking my train of thought. I could not continue. It was like, stop making it. Just sit there quietly. Listen to what I have to say because I can't continue with you going, please. And that's probably why, they didn't take me seriously because I kept breaking away. I don't know. Anyway, I'm out of that hole. I've fallen into a few other holes. I like to describe them as holes. You know, when you fall down something, it really does feel like you're trapped in a hole and you've got to dig your way out. And you can't dig out that hole all by yourself. You need external help, and that's where I turned to spirituality and my friend, which really helped because therapy wasn't doing it because I couldn't get therapy. I don't know how anybody in this country can get continuous therapy appointments. I just don't know how. Just don't know how that works. It just baffles me. How do you get constant without being private? I had one private therapy session before. I remember walking out of that with loads of printed paper. I think I still have that somewhere. And none of it made any sense. None of it spoke to me. It was quite generic because obviously this person doesn't know me. They don't know my situation. And it was 50 quid a go. Oh, I'm sorry. I work a low paying job. I can't afford that every week. You know, with everything going up in price, petrol, food, taxed up the wazoo, I can't afford every week to be paying a further 50 quid for private sessions. Yeah, it would have helped, but I just can't afford it. Which is why, and then when I went to the NHS one, they just didn't care. Our mental health service just is terrible. Alright, anyway, I think I've rambled on long enough. I don't want to make this a half-hour video. I just want to leave it there and say, that'll do, pig, that'll do. I don't even know what that's from. Maybe somebody can leave it in the comments what that's actually from. So, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Trying to get better at doing this. I'm also really trying to figure out where I should take the direction of this because I'm still early days yet, still trying to figure it out. I've tried doing a few live streams. I'm going to try doing more live streams again. It'll be chilling out, playing games, Left 4 Dead 2 mostly because that's the game I just really, really enjoy. So I'm going to be looking at doing another Left 4 Dead 2 stream this weekend. I might do it on... Leave that one with me. It might be a Saturday or a Sunday. I might do a little short announcing that one. So look out for that. Other than that, I'm going to say, I'm going to love you and leave you and go, bye.